aside from talking with Trent before he left. We always have great conversation, but he was telling me about how he almost lost his son's life. He almost lost his life. Two different scenarios, but different things that he learned from it. It's just some crazy experiences that he's had. It goes into some of the stuff that he speaks about. A lot of you follow Trent, Rehab Time. But I want to take you back just a few moments ago so that you can hear what he said, so that it can bless you like it blessed me, because it's some really good stuff. So just listen to this real quick.
My photographer, he shoots for Nike, and so like he does with a lot of runners, and he's the one who challenged me to do the New York City Marathon. He was just telling me like, so man, how they be, what they do? He's like, man, they just zone out, man. Just have a conversation and zone out. He said New York is easier because you're running in city, so it's like you don't really feel the miles, you know? Like you can run places where you don't really feel the miles because there's just so much going on. He's like everybody's cheering you, bro. He's like, there's only one spot, like the 5 mile stretch, where you're just kind of like dead, but it's like everything else is like everybody cheering you on. So what gave me confidence was him doing it. So like he can do it, I know I can do it. But probably just have to do like the full work.
26 miles.
26.2. That's why I've only got to like I think 12.
At point 2, I'd be like.
At the 12 mile, I was dead, bro, and I was like, I've done a 14, I did a Sport Beast. I did that was 14. That was hard.
That's obstacles?
Yeah, and that was hard, bro, because we did in Glen Rose, so it was hills.
That's the one you almost drowned?
It was leading up to that one. So. Well, I thought it was over, man. So we had another scare.
Somebody came and got you.
Yep, at the last minute. Like I was just, cause I couldn't move, like I couldn't swim, bro. Like my body just didn't have no more. I was tired, exhausted, full body cramp. And so nobody was jumping in, and then finally, man, like somebody jumped in. And the people that was with me that was just watching. Like
they were with you,
bro. Yeah, but there were people who had finished that was just standing there like pointing, like they didn't want to help. That's what I said. So the true friend is not somebody who's gonna watch you drown. It's somebody who will jump in there and either save you or drown with you. You know, somebody that's right there with you. A true friend ain't the one that's gonna tell the story of what happened, all right? It's either like, if we telling the story, we both telling it. I ain't gonna tell him like, you drowned and this would happen. I had another scare just recently in Bali with Tristan in the ocean.
What happened?
Oh man, I almost lost him, bro, in the ocean. So I was trying to surf, and Tristan can swim, but it's
the ocean.
But what happened was the current took him out, and Tristan, he's a daredevil, so he's just like on his boogie board. He didn't have a life jacket on either, so he's out there. I seen her uncle was pointing. And I was like, what, Tristan? He was like, yeah, and I looked, bro, he way out there, and he don't even know he's in danger.
Yeah.
But the current had changed, so it went out. So I was like, Tristan, and I was like yelling. So I was like, I took off my life vest, started swimming after him, and I was like, man, he jumps. I don't know why he did it. He said it was hurting his stomach. It's funny now, but he jumps into the water.
Off of his board.
Yes. So I'm like, what are you doing? So then I get out there, I get him. We're swimming back, and it's a rip current. So I'm swimming, and I ain't going nowhere.
Oh.
So I'm like, what? And I just keep getting farther out. And so that's how I'm exhausted. And it was a surfer. And I'm like, hey, help. And I was like, get him. And he came over there, and he got Tristan, and I was just trying to swim. And I wasn't going nowhere, bro. I was like, man, what's going on? And he's like, you need help? I was like, yeah. He came over, he put us both on the board, and he swam us out. But in our research, when that happens, you got to swim diagonal. Because it's just a small area that's like maybe the driveway. You swim out of it, it's fine. But I didn't know that then.
You gotta swim diagonal.
Yeah, you gotta swim diagonal to get out of it.
So if you're swimming and you ain't going nowhere,
it's just gonna pull you out every time. Because underneath it's like it's a rip current, so underneath it's pulling. So you can swim, but it's just gonna pull you back out. But if you go diagonal, it's just right here. It's not right here. So, and it's funny because the spot we was in, we was literally 20 minutes ago, I was standing up in it. Like it was like right here, but the tide changed, and so like I dipped down and so I can stand up, but I couldn't. Like it was over my head. So I was like, man, that was scary, man. I was mad.
You just said 50 million illustrations. 50 million illustrations. When you talk and you tell your stories, they're embedded with so much.
Yeah.
Golly. Because, just the stuff you were talking about, a rip current, something holding you back when you try to swim forward.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a whole lot of different type of rip currents.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
That is.
And all you're trying to do is go forward, but you look up and you ain't moving.
You ain't, bro.
So you gotta identify. You gotta identify that rip current.
On the top, it looks fine. That's the thing. It's underneath, bro.
And sometimes you can't swim straight. Sometimes you gotta go that way to get out of there in order to. It looks like you can. Man, you got so much stuff. I can talk to Trent for days, man. That's my guy. So many stories, so many good things that we glean from one another. It's just, you gotta have people like that. You gotta have people that when they talk, it just sparks you, it wows you, it's like, it inspires you. It makes you ready for the next thing. Because I've been tired all day. I've been kind of droopy, moping around. And not really because of any type of being sad or anything like that, but just tired. I mean, just, it's a lot going on. And so when you talk to someone else who has a lot going on, but then they feed you with the stuff that is kind of like an energy drink spiritually, you know, it reminds you of why you do what you do and how you can do what you do better. So you gotta have that. If you don't have that, you're just gonna be tired with no spark. All right? So I hope you enjoyed that. I mean, what did Trent say? Like, a true friend is not someone who tells the story about what happened, but either jumps in and saves you or drowns with you. And a lot of us need to reestablish who those true friends are. And we also talked about that rip current. Sometimes you gotta swim sideways to get out of the currents of things that are pulling you back. And many of us have people that are pulling us back, situations that are pulling us back, lifestyles that are pulling us back. Sometimes it may feel like you're swimming sideways, you know, in order to get out of that circumstantial situation. That's not a direct way out. But sometimes God will call you to go sideways in order to go forward. It won't seem right to you, but that's what faith is. Faith is, it doesn't seem right to you, it doesn't seem normal, but God knows you're in a rip current and you don't know you're in it. And so he's saying, hey, I need you to do something out of the norm in order to actually go forward. Yeah, it's just crazy. And so that's what I got from Trent. Hope you got that. Let's keep living.